working in a team. He likes to work alone. So once again, my question is, what kind of person are you in a team? Okay, so let's ask Kwan. Kwan, what type of person are you in a team? Or I think it's Jackie. Yes, I think it's Jackie. Jackie, sorry for that. Jackie, and what kind of person are you in a team? Okay, I see Jackie also has some microphone problems. Let's ask Quinn or Quinn. I do hope I'm spelling your name correctly.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
So what kind of person? Hello. So what kind of person are you?
I think when I am a team, I am creative.
Creative. Well done. Good word. Good use of word. Good one. Okay. Min, when you are in a team, what kind of person are you?
I think in a team, I usually like a guy want people to discuss about something.
Okay, so you guide the people. Okay, that's good. Well done. Let's ask. Okay, so Jackie's still having problems with her microphone. I did ask Quinn, Jessica. Okay, and then Jessica, what kind of person are you in a team?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay, so what kind of person are you in a team?
I would like to be yes. I would like to work to be risk taker.
Risk taker. Okay, that's a good word. Well done. Thank you for sharing, Jessica. And then lastly, I would like to ask Dat. Dat, what kind of person are you in a team?
Yes, because I am a leader, so we work with teamwork.
Okay, so you work with a teamwork and you state that you are little. Okay, good. Okay, so thank you all so much for sharing, and I really did like the words that came from you. So let's look at the lesson objectives for today. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to use the vocabulary to talk about different types of people in a team, identify the specific information in a simple conference presentation about working in a team, and apply the superlative adjectives to discuss different personality types. Okay, so now I'm going to look at the picture and complete the word. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, so let's start with Dat. Dat, which word comes to mind when we look at this word?
Yes, the picture talk about teamwork.
Yes, well done. Okay. The second picture, Jessica, what word comes to mind?
I think personality.
Well done. Good word. Okay. Min, what is the third word? What do you think?
I think creative.
Good. Creative. Okay, the next one. Jackie, what do you think?
Yes, I think it's risky.
Risky. Yes, well done. Okay. Here we go. And then, Quinn, I will ask you in the next few slides. Okay. So, now we're going to match number 1 to 5 with the letters A to F to make the correct sentence. So let's look at sentence here. An expert. Okay, so let's ask Quinn. Quinn, which one do you think best fits with an expert?
I think an expert has specialized knowledge. B.
Well done. Good work. Okay, so I'm going to send you all an activity. Go. Okay, so you have 30 seconds to complete the activity and match the correct words with each sentence. And then we're going to look at the answers together afterwards. So good luck. You can all start. Okay, so let's look at the answers. Let's start with Jessica. Jessica, what is your answer for a loner, number one?
Yes, number one, a loner. I like to be alone. A. I think it's matched to A.
Yes, it's A. Well done. The slide was just giving a little bit of a problem, but yes, you are correct. Well done, Jessica. Okay, Quinn, what is your answer for number two?
Number 2, a workaholic.
Yes.
A workaholic likes to work a lot. B.
Well done. Good work. Min, what is your answer for number three?
A leader is responsible for a group of people. E.
Good work. Okay, Jackie, what is your answer for number four?
Yes, number four is met with the F. Likes to try new and sometimes dangerous things.
Well done. F. Okay. And then lastly, we have Dot. Dot, what is your answer for number five?
Yes. Creative thinker has new and imaginative ideas.
Yes, well done. Good work, everyone. Great. So now we're going to look at some pronunciation of vocabulary. So firstly, I'm going to read all the words for you, and then afterwards, I'm going to ask you to read them for me. Okay. So, leader, expert, loner, workaholic, creative, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality. Okay. So, Dot, can you please read all the words for me?
Yes. Leader, expert, loner, workaholic, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality.
Good, well done, Dot. Okay. Quinn, can you please read all the words for me?
Yes. Leader, expert, loner, workaholic, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality.
Well done. Excellent. Good work. Okay. Min, can you please read all the words for me?
Leader, expert, learner, workaholic, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality.
Good. Well done. Thank you, Min. Okay, Jessica, can you read all the words for me?
Yes, leader, expert, loner, workaholic, creative, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality.
Well done, Jessica. And then lastly, Jackie, can you read all the words?
Yes. Leader, expert, learner, workaholic, creative, creative thinker, risky, risk taker, teamwork, personality.
Good, well done, Kwan. Okay, oh yes, Jackie. I'm calling you Kwan the whole time, but I see it's actually Jackie. Yes, okay, thank you, Jackie. Well done. So let's move on to some grammar. So, this is the worst mistake we have made so far. The extra project is one of the riskiest investments of our company. So let's look at the worst and the riskiest. They are superlative adjectives. Okay. So the worst mistake. So remember, an adjective describes a noun. So this is the worst mistake we have ever made so far. The riskiest investments. So mistake is an noun and investment is also a noun. So it describes the noun. So let's complete the sentences with the correct form of superlative adjectives. So let's look at the first one. An expert has great knowledge of a subject. So let's ask Jessica. Jessica, what do you think is the correct form of great here?
Yes, I think an expert has the greatest knowledge of a subject.
Well done, good work. Let's look at number 2. Daniel is creative person I know. Quinn, what is your answer for number 2?
The number 2, I think. Sorry, I don't have answers for this. I don't know. Maybe
It's
the
okay.
creative, but I'm not
Yes.
sure.
No, it's fine. Okay, so it's the most creative. Okay, because creative just stays the same. You can't change it to creatively or creativist. It doesn't sound nice. So it's only the most creative. Okay, good. So let's look at number 3. Megan is a creative thinker. She usually has good imagination. Min, what is your answer for number 3?
Megan is a creative thinker. She usually has the best imagination.
Well done. Good work. Good work for noticing that good doesn't go from good, good, or goodest. It's the best. Okay. Well done, Min, for noticing that. Good work. Okay. So let's look at how we can use the superlative adjectives in sentences. So when we have one syllable, adjective is great. Superlative, the greatest. So great turns into the greatest. 2 or more syllables. Creative, the most creative, as we saw in the previous slide. Interesting, the most interesting. Okay, so creative and interesting stays the same. It only gets the most. So the most creative and the most interesting. 2 syllables and end with a Y. So that's our adjective ending with a Y, risky. The riskiest. Okay, so risky turns into riskiest. And then irregular forms, bad turns into the worst. Because we can't say bad, baddest, badder. There's not something like that. So bad turns into the worst. And then good turns into the best, as we saw in the previous slide. So when we talk about something that is great, we talk it the greatest. So a superlative is basically, as we can see, it's super, making the form bigger than it is. Super. So that's also a way of understanding. Great, the greatest of them all. Creative, the most creative. Interesting, the most interesting. Risky, the riskiest of them all. Bad, the worst. Good, the best. So we're just changing in its super form, superlative. So it's the biggest form we get. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better way of understanding it. Okay, so now you're going to listen to a conversation between Lisa and Chris. So, what do you think is the relationship between them? And what are they talking about? But I see there isn't any audio, so I think this is just a guessing to get us going into the conversation. I think the conversation will be in the next slide. So this is just you trying to guess. So let's ask, who have I already asked? Jackie. So Jackie, what do you think is the relationship between Lisa and Chris?
I think they are in a team, like they are at the colleges.
Yes, they're colleagues. Well done. Good. Okay. And so let's ask Dot. Dot, what are they talking about? What do you think?
I think they are talking about a project. They are in chat of.
Yes, good. Okay. So they are in a meeting and they may be talking about a project. Good. Well done, Dot, and well done, Jackie. So now we are going to listen, as I stated. Yes. So now we're going to listen to the conversation, and then we're going to choose true or false, correct and false statements. Okay. So let's look at number 1 and number 2. Number 1. Chris and Lisa are going to talk about teamwork. Lisa thinks that working in a team is not difficult. So, firstly, I'm going to play the audio for you, and then you are going to state if each answer is true or false. And like I always say with my students, when you listen to an audio, have a piece of paper next to you. So when you hear the answer, jot it down on the piece of paper. So when I ask you, you don't have to think about it at the top of your head. You can just read the answer from the piece of paper. So make notes always when you are listening. Okay, so let's listen. So listen carefully.
Hello, everyone. I think we're ready to begin. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. There are lots of interesting presentations about teamwork this afternoon, so we're very glad you decided to come to this one.
Yes, thank you. As you can see from the slide, I'm Dr. Chris Baxter, and this is my colleague, Professor Lisa Perkins. We'd like to talk about working as part of a team.
Yes, and the types of personalities you need to make your team the most successful.
I think that working as part of a team can be one of the most interesting things we do as people.
But it's not always easy. People have very different personalities. How do you know who will work well together?
Okay, so before we can look at the answers, we are firstly going to look at the steps. So for listening skill, we have various steps. So for the first step, we underline the keywords. So the keywords in each statement is Chris and Lisa talk about teamwork. For the second one, it's working in a team, not difficult. So that are the specific keywords. Then we listen, pay attention to the keywords. So I already played the audio for you. So now in step 3, we compare the information with the statement. So if it's the same, it's true, and if it's different, it is false. Okay, so let's look at the transcript. Chris Baxter. Yes, thank you. As you can see from the slide, I'm Dr. Chris Baxter, and this is my colleague, Professor Lisa Perkins. We'd like to talk about working as part of the team. So, your answer is quite easy. So, I'm going to ask someone to tell me if the first one is true or false. So, let's ask Min. Min, is not the answer true or false for number 1?
I think true.
Yes, it is true. Okay, so let's look at the second transcript. Lisa Perkins. Yes, and the types of personalities you need to make your team the most successful. Let's ask Jackie. Jackie, what is your answer for number 2? True or false?
For number 2, true.
It is false.
False.
Because not always easy. People have very different personalities. Okay. How do you know what will work well together? So the first answer is true and the second one is false. And it's okay if you make mistakes, so don't worry. We are going to do 2 other listening practices. We will look at the keywords and we will look at the transcript and the answers. So by the end of that, you will be great. So it's okay if you did make mistakes. It's not the end of the world. You're going to learn from your mistakes. Here we go. So, not difficult is not always easy. So let's have your say. Do you think that working in a team is not difficult? Okay, so let's quickly see. I think we have a student that joined us, Carl. Yes. Okay, so hello Carl, welcome to today's lesson. I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that working in a team is not difficult? What do you think? Hello.
Yeah.
So, do you think that working in a team is not difficult? Yes or no?
Yes, I think working in a team is not difficult. Yes.
Why do you think so?
Yes. From my opinion, I think I want to work with everyone. I feel energized with them.
Okay, good. So you want to work with everyone and you feel energized. Okay, thank you so much, Carl. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next listening practice. We're going to answer 3 questions and once again we're going to follow the steps. So I'm going to play the audio once and you are going to jot down the notes, the answers on your piece of paper, and then afterwards we're going to look at the answers. So listen carefully.
One answer is to have different types of personalities on the same team. You don't want a team where all the members are workaholics or all the members are risk takers. That is the worst mistake you can make. A good team needs different personalities and skills.
At the start of the project, choose the leader. He or she must be the best at solving problems, helping team members communicate, and keeping the main goals in mind. A good leader also knows when to lead and when to ask others to take the lead.
Most projects also need an expert. An expert has the greatest knowledge about a subject important to the project. The expert will explain all the most important details to the team. For example, many companies have a technology expert to help their employees with new computer technology.
Another important member of the team is the creative thinker. The creative thinker is often not the most organized person on the team, but he or she will probably have the best imagination and think of good ideas.
Remember that these ideas apply to all kinds of areas. At work for sure, but also any area where people come together as a group. That might be a book club, a band, a sports team, or even a classroom.
So, firstly, before we can answer, let's look at the keywords. So, Dot, what are the keywords in sentence?
Number 1.
Yes.
Yes, number 1. Workaholic. Team member. Workaholic.
Okay, so workaholics and team members. The good
Yeah.
thing, team members and workaholics. Okay, thank you, Dad. Min, what is the keywords in sentence 2?
I think leader, problem solver.
Excellent problem solver. Well done. Okay. Jackie, what are the keywords in sentence 3?
Yes, a team, creative thinker.
Doesn't mean creative thinker. Okay. So now we're going to look at the answers. Ka, what is your answer for number 1? True or false?
Me, teacher?
Yes. Ka, yes.
I think it's
So what is your answers? What did you say? False.
false.
False. Let's see if you are correct. Okay. So the answer is false. Well done. You don't want a team where all the members are workaholics or all the members are risk takers. This is the worst mistake you can make. Well done, Ka. Okay. Jessica, what is your answer for number 2? True or false?
I think true.
Okay. So at the start of the project, true. Well done. Choose the leader. He or she must be the best at solving problems. Well done. Good. And then, Quinn, what is your answer for number 3? True or false?
Number 3 is false.
Yes. Well done. Because another important member of the team is the creative thinker. Well done. Good work. Okay. Thank you all. So now we're going to move on to the next one. But before we do that, let's look at how you're saying. Do you agree that it's not good when all team members are workaholics? Okay. So I'm just going to ask someone randomly. Jessica, what do you think? Do you agree that it's not good when all team members are workaholics?
Yes, I agree. Yes, I do. I agree that I'm sorry, it's not good. No, I don't agree.
Okay.
Yes.
So why don't you agree?
Yes, because I think if all the team members are workaholics, it's very good because they have they together to get the goal. Yes, I think they can not together to go to the target on time.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
So
I think that.
yes, so you do not agree because you think it is a good that all the team members are workaholics. Okay, thank you, Jessica. Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
So now we're going to move on to the next part of their conversation. So now we have 4 questions. So once again, listen carefully and make notes.
Hello, everyone. I think we're ready to begin. Good afternoon, and thank you for being here. There are lots of interesting presentations about teamwork this afternoon, so we're very glad you decided to come to this one.
Yes, thank you. As you can see from the slide, I'm Dr. Chris Baxter, and this is my colleague, Professor Lisa Perkins. We'd like to talk about working as part of a team.
Yes, and the types of personalities you need to make your team the most successful.
I think that working as part of a team can be one of the most interesting things we do as people.
But it's not always easy. People have very different personalities. How do you know who will work well together?
One answer is to have different types of personalities on the same team. You don't want a team where all the members are workaholics or all the members are risk takers. That is the worst mistake you can make. A good team needs different personalities and skills.
At the start of the project, choose the leader. He or she must be the best at solving problems, helping team members communicate, and keeping the main goals in mind. A good leader also knows when to lead and when to ask others to take the lead.
Most projects also need an expert. An expert has the greatest knowledge about a subject important to the project. The expert will explain all the most important details to the team. For example, many companies have a technology expert to help their employees with new computer technology.
Another important member of the team is the creative thinker. The creative thinker is often not the most organized person on the team, but he or she will probably have the best imagination and think of good ideas.
Remember that these ideas apply to all kinds of areas. At work for sure, but also any area where people come together as a group. That might be a book club, a band, a sports team, or even a classroom.
Okay, so firstly, let's look at the keywords. Jessica, what are the keywords for number 1?
Yes.
Okay, so Jessica, what are the keywords for number 1?
Yes. Number 1, all the members of a team and the same personality type.
All the members should have the same personality type. Good work. Okay. And then, Quinn, what are the keywords for number 2?
Number 2 is a good leader. Let other member and lead the team.
Okay, good leader lets others lead. Okay. And then, Jackie, what are the keywords for number 3?
Yeah, number 3 is many companies have technology expert.
That? Well done. Good. Okay. Carl, what are the keywords for number 4?
Creative thinker and organizer.
Creative thinker is very organized. Good. Okay. So now let's look at the answers. So, Dot, what is your answer for number 1?
Number 1
Yes.
is
Number
Yes, I asked Dot. Dot, yes.
number 1 is phone.
False. Okay, good. Have different types of personalities on the same team. So, should not have. Good. Okay. Min, what is your answer for number 2?
Number 2, true.
Okay. True. Well done. Okay. And then let's Jackie. Jackie, what is your answer for number 3?
Number 3, true.
True. Well done. Okay. And then lastly, Carl. Carl, what is your answer for number 4?
number 4 is true.
It's false. Yes. Because the creative thinker is often not the most organized person. So he's not very organized. Okay. So once again, have your say. When should a leader let other members lead the team? Okay, so who haven't I asked you? Let's ask Min. Min, when should a leader let other members lead the team? When do you think?
I think in some time the people know clearly what to do and when to complete. So at that moment, we may let the other people to lead the team. Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you, Min. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so now we're going to choose the best option that describes you. So, I think I'm A. So let's look at the possible options. So if you think you're that person, just tick or write it down on a piece of paper. So let's look at the first one. Workaholic, leader, expert, loner, creative thinker, risk taker, or other one that comes to mind. Then I am the person in my team. I am the friendliest, most creative, most organized, most interesting, best, greatest, or an other option that comes to mind. Or you can maybe say, I am the most frustrated person in the team, or I am the most talkative person in the team. That can also be an option. Okay, so let's see here. That's a possible option. I think I'm a workaholic because I work more than 12 hours a day. So he's giving an explanation for why he is a workaholic. I also work on the weekend. Although I work a lot, I still enjoy what I do. I'm the most organized person in my team, and then he also gives an explanation. I always try to keep everything as tidy as possible. I don't like it when my working space is messy. So he is a workaholic and he is the most organized. And for both, he gives his explanations for why he thinks he is like that. Okay, so now you are going to discuss in your breakout room. So I'm going to create 2 rooms where you are going to discuss what you think you are and what you think you are in a team. And then you're going to give your explanations to the other people. So it's just going to be a casual discussion. Okay, so let's quickly see how many minutes. So you have 4 minutes. So you're going to choose an option. So for example, I'm going to give an example. So I think I am a loner because I like to work alone. I don't like to work with other people. I'm the most creative person in my team because I like to come up with some interesting ideas. I'm an ideas person, so you're creative. Because coming up with ideas takes a lot of creativity. Yes. And then the other person states, oh, that's interesting. And then vice versa, he talks about himself or she talks about herself. Okay, so do hope all understand. So now I'm going to create 2 breakout rooms, 3 students in each, and then you are going to share what you are in a team. Okay, so it's just a casual discussion. There are no right or wrong answers. You're just going to talk about yourself. Okay, so while I'm creating a breakout room, you can start by practicing so on. Okay.
I think a great a creative thinker because what because I have a lot of ideas about my work. Also, um, I'm the friendliest person in my team because team I always talk and communicate with all members in the team. That makes me happy and
Okay, so Dot, Min, and Quinn, you are with me, but I'm just going to listen. I'm not going to say anything, so you're just going to speak with each other. Okay, I'm just going to observe you all three. Okay, so you can start. So Dot, maybe you can go first, and you can tell the rest what you think you are. So you can start.
Now, let's start.
Yes, you can start.
Yes, I think I am a leader in my team because I am in charge of the result of the team. I am the most organized person in my team. I separate by tasks for members. and I follow and guide them to achieve the result. That's all.
Okay, good. Thank you, Doug. Well done. So you are the leader in your team and you are the most organized leader in your team. Yes, okay. And you want the people to get the best result. Well done. Good work, Doug. Okay, Min, can you share with the rest? What are you in a team?
Yes, I think I'm a creative thinker because I'm the most creative person in my team. I usually like raise the good idea to solve the problem in my team. Thank you.
Okay, well done, man. Well, good work. So also, when you are done, I'm also going to give you your feedback because there are a lot of students. So for now, the 3 students that are with me, Doug, Min, and Quinn, you're also going to present it because as you practice, you're also presenting to me. But well done, good work. So Min and Doug, you followed the structure and you also took the words that was given to you. Well done, good work. Okay. Quinn, what are you in a team? What type of member are you?
Yes, I think I'm a creative thinker because I have a lot of idea about my work, and also I'm the friendliest person in my team. I always talk and I always talk and communicate with all members in my team, and that make me feel excited about my that make me feel excited to work with them.
Okay, thank you, Quinn. Well done. Good work. I do like how you elaborated when you said you're the most friendliest because you talk and you like to communicate, and that makes you excited. So I like why you stated you're the most friendliest. Well done. Good work. Good work to all 3 of you. Well done. Okay. So maybe while we are still waiting for the others, I will talk about myself. The other one that I talked about a loner, that was just an example. I'm not really a loner. Okay. So I will talk quickly about myself. So in a team, I think I am, let's see, um, a creative thinker because I am also the most organized in a team. I'm very organized when it comes to teamwork, and I'm also the most creative thinker because I like sharing new ideas that comes to mind. And if the people don't like it, it's their own opinion. It's just me as a person. I like sharing ideas. Okay. And then also, I'm the most organized person in my team because I can't handle it when stuff isn't organized. Stuff must be organized because also when stuff is organized, my brain works more better, a little better, and I can see stuff clearly. So yes, I'm a very organized person. Okay, so that was also just an example about myself. There we go. So I see the other members are done. So they are going to present for us in the next slide. So Doug, Quinn, and Min, you already presented, so I'm not going to ask you again. I'm going to focus on the next 3 students in the next slide. So I already also gave you your feedbacks. And I've written down what you stated with regards to your words, because I'm going to use those words in when we talk about our target vocabulary. Okay, so well done to all 3 of you. There you go. So let's see if everyone is back. I see Jackie, Jessica. Oh, I see one hasn't come back yet. One has left. Okay, so it's only Jackie and Jessica. Okay, so Jessica, can you share with the class what you discussed with the rest of your students in the rest of the breakout room? So Jessica, can you share with the class what you are in a team?
I want to share my Yes, I want to share uh, mm, my classmate idea. Yes, about the personality. He is a freelancer, Mr. K. He's a freelancer now. So he think he is a creative thinker. He designed the house. He is an inter decoration. So he is a creative thinker, and yes, he wants to work alone, independently. Yes, and yes, I just know a little bit about him.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Jessica. But Jessica, I want you to talk about yourself. Can you share something about yourself with the class?
Yes, for myself, I think I'm a risk taker. I want to. I'm working in a company, so I want to work for new project. When we have a new project, I want to join in this project because I can learn something new from that. And when we get the result, I feel very happy in what something new we learn and we get from that.
Okay.
Yes,
And
and
what
I
type
think,
of person are you in a team?
yes, and I think I am the friendliest person in my team, in my opinion. And I don't know what other people think about me, but I think I'm the friendliest person.
Okay. But yes, you are very friendly. You are the friendliest. Well done. Okay, thank you, Jessica. Thank you so much for sharing. So you are a risk taker and you are the friendliest in your team. Good work. Okay. And well done. You followed the structure that was mentioned and you talked and your flow was very good when talking. Well done, Jessica. Okay, Jackie, can you please share with us who are you in a team? Jackie? Jackie, are you there? Okay. So I don't know if Jackie can't hear me or not, but we will just move on to the next slide. But if she does come on, I'm going to ask her to share with us. Okay, but unfortunately, she's not responding. Okay. So let's look at some feedback. So I listened at what you said. You all were great, and thank you so much for sharing who you are. So I've also found out a little bit more about your personalities. And how could you have said it better? All of you said it great because there wasn't actually really much you could have said better because the structure was very easy to follow. You just stated who you are and who you are as a person in the team and you gave some explanations. So all of you did great on that side. So now I made a summary of everyone's possible ideas, but I'm not going to repeat it. So I'm just going to look at the possible options. So let's start with the first one. We got a leader. Okay. Then most organized. Okay. Then we also saw a creative thinker. Many of you were creative thinkers, which is also actually very nice. And because that person was the most creative person in his team. Okay. And then we also got the friendliest. Yes. And then also we've got a really creative thinker. And then someone likes to work alone. Yeah. Work alone. And we also have risk taker. One of you were risk takers. And also, once again, we got friendliest. So that was just a summary of everyone's personalities. So we've got a leader, we've got someone who likes to work alone, we have free creative thinkers. Yes, I jotted down about free creative thinkers. We have someone who is the most creative person in the team. We have someone who's the friendliest in the team. We also have someone who's a risk taker, and we also have someone who is the most organized in the team. So before I end this lesson, I would just quickly like to hear from Jackie, so we can just give Jackie a chance. Jackie, can you hear me? Okay, there's still no response from Jackie. Okay, so let's move on. So all in all, well done to all of you, and thank you so much for sharing. Good work. Okay, so once again, what kind of person should a team have? Okay, so that's another question. So when you think about your own workspace, and you think about the type of people you like to work with, so just think about the type of people you like to work with. So that's your answer. What kind of person should a team have? So let's ask Dot. Dot, what kind of person should a team have? What do you think?
Yes, I would like to many personality in a team like creative thinker, workaholic. But I am also a leader. I want all the member give their idea to to a team. Yes.
Yes, okay, so creative thinker, and you like someone that gives his idea. Okay, thank you, Dot. Let's ask Quinn. Quinn, what kind of person should a team have, do you think?
Yes, I think a team should have a leader, expert, and creative thinker because one because a team need a leader because they lead all members to do the work. Expert to help all of members know about the knowledge and understand clearly about the, the, um, the knowledge, and the creative thinker that help them to have more creative and complete quickly about the job and the project that they do.
Okay, thank you, Gwen. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, I really do like everyone's opinions that coming out. Everyone has such different, vast array of opinions, and it is so nice to hear because it's sometimes it's not nice when everyone has the same opinions. It's nice to hear different kinds of opinions and opposite opinions. I really do like that. Thank you so much. Okay, Min, what kind of person should a team have? Do you think? I see he has microphone problems. I see there's a lot of technical problems, but don't worry about that. I will send the administration department or the technical department an email and state to them that there's been a lot of technical problems with everyone's microphones. Okay, so that's a little bit of a problem area. So yes. Okay, Jessica, what kind of person should the team have, do you think?
Yes, in my opinion, I think personalities in a team should have maybe many kinds of person. The first, I think, the leader, an expert, uh, workaholic, creative thinker, and risk taker also. I think most of them, every kind of personality will have an important role in the team because they can um, create uh, create the teamwork, and I don't know how to express, but I think they are very important, each of them.
Yes, good. Okay, well done. So it's just your own opinion, and if you think they are important, they are important. Well done. Good. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, and then lastly, I'm just going to try for one last time to get Jackie to participate. And if he doesn't participate, we can just end the lesson and move on to the lesson objectives. Jackie, can you hear me? Okay, so there's no response. So let's move on to the lesson objectives. So my question to you is, can you all use the vocabulary to talk about different types of people in a team? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, we can.
Can you identify the specific information in a simple conference presentation about working in a team?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So the conference presentation was just basically your breakout rooms. That's basically all, yes. So can you apply the superlative adjectives to discuss different personality types?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Doc, and thank you, Jessica, for being so enthusiastic. Thank you so much. Okay, so we officially have come to the end of our lesson today. And I'm so sorry about all the technical difficulties and to some of the students who struggled a little bit with their microphones. I will send the technical department an email regarding that. So I'm so sorry about that. But furthermore, thank you so much for joining the lesson. And I hope to see you again all soon. Thank you so much. Good evening.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you so much, Teacher Laura.
Thank you.
Goodbye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Bye bye and good night.
Good night. Bye.